Welcome to episode 2 of Snoop Dogg. Today we're making Not Ya Mama's Corn Muffins. Snoop says, I got a lot of love for the cornbread at Roscoe's, especially with a little butter and some jelly. I even took my man Larry King to the Hollywood location one time, and he had to put him up on how good that cornbread is. Don't get it confused though. My homemade cornbread muffins are nothing to play with. I put them up against anyone's, so go ahead and taste for yourself. What makes them so good? Maybe it's that sour cream in the mix. I know what you're thinking. Cornbread and sour cream? Don't knock it till you try it. So I've already got the oven preheated, and I buttered a 12-cup muffin tin. In a small bowl, I'm never exactly sure what a small bowl means, but this seems pretty small. Whisk the flour, cornmeal, baking powder, salt, and baking soda to combine. Snoop says he uses Aunt Jemima maple syrup, so I got Aunt Jemima cornmeal. In a medium bowl, combine the butter and sugar. Using a handheld electric mixer or a stand mixer with the paddle attachment, beat on medium speed until creamy. The recipe says to use butter at room temperature, and I pulled it out of the refrigerator about 2 hours before mixing. It seems to me it's not at room temperature enough. So I'm going to skip ahead to the next step. Add the eggs and beat until golden and blended. I'm hoping that adding some eggs will help it get creamy. Snoop said at the beginning of the chapter, I could crack the eggshell with one hand. I'm not doing that. For one thing, I don't think I can. And I know what you're going to say. You never know till you try. Because I've said that 100 times. But I don't need to be wasting eggs. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, that's pretty good. It's still a little chunky, but it's a lot better than it was. Next it says stir in the milk and sour cream. How do you measure sour cream? Do you measure it with a measuring cup or a measuring spoon? I'm not really sure, but I'm going to use a measuring spoon. Gradually add the dry ingredients to the wet. Gently mix or beat at low speed until just combined. The batter should be very thick. There, That's pretty thick. Spoon the batter into the prepared muffin cups, filling each about 3/4 full. This always happens to me, every time I try baking. Apparently, I don't know what 3/4 means, because I follow the instructions, and when I get to the end of the muffin tin, I don't have enough to fill them as full as the rest of them. So these 3 at the end are just going to be runs. Place the muffin tin in the oven and bake for 16 to 18 minutes, rotating the muffin tin halfway through the baking time to ensure even cooking. The muffins are done when they are golden brown and a toothpick inserted into the center of the muffin comes out clean. That's the sound my oven makes when it's done. Isn't it fun? Now we'll check to see if they're done. Yep, they're definitely done. So now we wait 5 minutes. Do you think it's been 5 minutes? Do you think it's been 5 minutes? That's probably been close enough to 5 minutes. They're still kind of warm. Moment of truth. They're still hot, but they are really good. I don't taste the sour cream though. I do a little bit. I taste the sour cream a little bit. It's kind of in the background. But I definitely think the sour cream added to the consistency and the texture. Snoop was right, as usual. Sour cream in corn muffins. Don't knock it till you try it. Tune in next week. I've always wanted to say that, like I'm on old-time radio. Tune in next week. Tune in next week, because we're going to make some pancakes. Stacked up flapjacks.